Has this ever happened to you? You just finished the deepest of deep washes, and the Freeformies couldn't be any happier about it. Whoa. But in typical Dami fashion, I decided it was a great idea to wake up this morning and destroy my scalp with gym sweat. And the worst of it? Your boy's gotta be ready in 3 hours for Grandma's Thanksgiving weekend. Have you been around a black auntie on Thanksgiving? Oh my God, look at the whole family together now. Come on in. Malik, Cyrus, look at y'all. Y'all got so big. Dami, hey, looking so handsome. Look at you, oh my God. I heard you've been doing the YouTubes. Huh?
Who that?
Oh, that's Wayne's son. You know that nigga don't take no shower. Smells like a whole rat ass. So big. I'm prone to dandruff as it is. I'm definitely not trying to wash my hair in this cold ass November weather. But how, Dami? How? How can we ensure a clean crown without falling victim to the perils of overwashing? We're gonna need Jeff. Pesos. I can literally hear my wallet screaming in my back pocket. And I think we found exactly what we need. Oh, so many to choose from. Clove bud, cinnamon leaf, eucalyptus. Which of these are best for freeform locks? It's your boy, Dami Boy, and today we're talking about the best essential oils for freeform dreadlocks, or honestly, anyone with hair, because the products you use on your scalp are just as important as the food that you put inside your body. Washing too little can cause buildup, hinder the growth. The two strands can't lock up and progress, but overwashing can also hinder your progress, dry out your scalp, actually create weaker locks down the line. This is where essential oils come in. Today we're gonna talk about the best ones that you should be using, and make sure you stick around to the end because we have a special oil that we'll be adding to the mix. It isn't really an essential oil per se, but it is vital in keeping your hair muy healthy if you decide to add it to your routine. First oil on the list is lavender oil. In fact, lavender is probably the #1 most purchased oil on the market. I mean, me, myself, I opened up my little drawer over here and I have 3 containers of lavender oil. Everywhere I turn, I find a container of lavender oil. This one's aromatherapy. This one I put in my hair. It's also Bulgarian. And this one has this little thing on it, you know, and I like to rub it into my palms and rub my palms together and inhale what that shit is so calming. And that's the #1 thing about lavender oil. Along with its calming relaxation properties, it's also considered one of the most effective natural treatments for preventing hair loss and actually stimulating hair growth. So if you're out there and you feel like the line is dissipating a little bit like I've been feeling in these corners, here's my line. A little lavender oil can go a long way. It's also famous for fending off lice and other bugs, as for some reason, bugs just don't like the smell.
Can they come inside, please? It's really cold out here.
We added the calm to the crown, but you know, we also are skipping a wash for our hair. We're not getting any shampoo, so how can we add some freshness to the mix?
Splurge. Bring us some fresh wine, the freshest you've got.
That's where peppermint essential oil comes in. Just like lavender, peppermint essential oil stimulates blood flow to the hair roots, enabling it to receive the proper nourishment that it needs to grow healthy and strong. It also has such a minty, fresh aroma. When you add it to the scalp, as I'm sure you know if you chewed any piece of gum, you're gonna get this tingly sensation that actually increases blood flow to the scalp, promoting hair growth. More hair. Soon I'm gonna need 2 of these. With all this hair growth. Not only will peppermint oil help me stay fresh and minty, it'll also cool down the scalp, eliminate dandruff, and combat lice. Now that's a power pack punch from peppermint. Say that 3 times in a row. We'll add 2 drops of peppermint to the mix. But what about the health of my locks? Tea tree essential oil is capable of providing a hell of a lot of health benefits to your hair. In fact, if you only had to buy 1 essential oil, I always recommend tea tree oil. This would be the only one you actually need. Not only does it help you smell fresh and clean, sort of like peppermint oil, it can also help to improve and maintain the health of your hair, your scalp, and your locks in an all-natural way. That's why it's used in about every top-selling shampoo or dandruff shampoo. Next time you go down the shopping aisle, look at all the bottles around and look at the ingredients. Tea tree oil has some powerful cleansing, antibacterial, and antimicrobial properties. Guys, I just had to look up this word antimicrobial. I just keep seeing seen it everywhere. Here's what it means. All right, that's some good shit. When applied directly to the hair, it can help unplug clogged up hair follicles and actually increase hair growth. Tea tree gets 3 drops. Now lately my scalp has been dry, and the tea tree and the peppermint can sort of exacerbate that dryness a bit. That's when we bring in that Ylang. I think that's how it's pronounced, Ylang, or is it Ylang? Ylang. If you know the proper pronunciation, let me know down in the comments below. Ylang is ideal for those with dry scalps as it can actually stimulate sebum production. That's right, it make your scalp numb. Sebum is the natural oily, waxy matter that your head secretes. And this is actually really, really healthy for your scalp. Ylang can improve your hair texture, reduce hair breakage overall, which is quite important when you want to keep strong, healthy locks, especially if you tie it up in buns like this. Make sure you slap it one time with the Ylang. Also can help give a nice floral fragrance to complement that lavender that we got. This is a new one for me, and I'm gonna start implementing it in my routine a lot more. Wang get 3 drops. Now I'm already going a little bit overboard, and too much of a good thing can be bad. So now I'm just choosing one more essential oil, and then we're calling it. Now which do we choose? Rosemary oil is actually great for the scalp, especially to stop hair loss. And just like how Ylang helped to promote sebum, rosemary can actually keep your scalp from producing too much oil, which means that if you have an oily scalp or naturally oily hair, you may wanna opt for the rosemary instead of the Ylang. Lately, I've been dealing with more dryness than oiliness, to be real. So I'm gonna skip the rosemary. Plus I put rosemary on my potatoes. So when I smell rosemary in my hair, I feel like I need to put butter on my head. Great choice, but just not for me. Another strong option is eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil kind of has some of the same properties of tea tree oil, you know, the anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. Eucalyptus oil has this sort of menthol-like deodorizing property to it, a way fresher smell than tea tree. I guess that's all subjective, but eucalyptus is better at, you know, beating or killing bad smells from your head. You know, I just think eucalyptus kind of overlaps with some of the other things that I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep eucalyptus out of the mix for now. What else do we need to add? That shine. Along with a nice shine, lemongrass is also antifungal, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory. Lemongrass is perfect at keeping your locks and your hair and your scalp flake-free. Honestly, I just like the smell of lemons too. Lemongrass gets 3 drops. And to top off the Dami Refresh Spray, we need the most crucial ingredient. It's the most essential oil, and it's not even an essential oil. It's something called a carrier oil. Now, all the essential oils we talked about today, and nearly all essential oils, must be diluted in another product. That's called a carrier oil. It just has some fatty content to it in order to keep the essential oil from damaging or irritating your skin. Some popular carrier oils to mix into your essential oil mix are jojoba oil, or jojoba oil, however you pronounce it, olive oil. But today I'm going to be using just a bit of my favorite carrier oil, not too much, just a drop, and that's castor oil. Castor oil can help enhance the health of your locks and protect against hair loss as well, and actually contribute in making your hair thicker, shinier, and stronger. Some actually say castor oil can increase the length of your hair and your locks. Just a little bit can help improve your hair texture as well, but because it's so thick, it is recommended that castor oil is diluted with another thinner oil, something like olive or coconut oil. Now that we got all the top essential oils that we need, we're gonna mix it up and refresh this crown. Now, when using essential oils, there are 3 rules I like to abide by. The first of which is making sure that I get the spray down to the scalp, soaking the scalp, ensuring that all the nutrients are absorbed there. It's the root of all of our hair. From there, we do an extra massage on the scalp, helping to stimulate the blood vessels, to promote growth, you know. Also, the locks could use a bit of hands-on care. And lastly, we shake it all on out. And off to grandma's house we go. The crown is now triple H'd, healthy, hydrated, and happy. And most importantly, clean without the need for shampoo or a shower. So if you're between your washes and you need a refresh without soaking your hair, a good essential oil refresh can be your best option. For now, it's your boy, Dami Boy, and I'll see you at the next one. You choose from one of these two, man. If you're just starting out and you're like new, I think this is more you. But if you've been, growing out them things for a bit, you might be up this out. Wow, it smells like an aromatherapy spa in here right now.